Hello friends. Welcome to Anime Zone Sensei. In this video I will show you top 10 romance fantasy anime where main character in love. So enjoy this video and share with your friend. Number 10. No Game No Life, 0. Those who have watched No Game No Life may not see the romance in it, however, this movie definitely has some to offer. The basic premise of the show is simple. It is an isekai where a sibling duo gets teleported to a game world. The good thing is that this duo, named Shiro and Sora, is exceptional at every game, and this is true to the point that they are known as unbeatable in their own show. However, in this new world, the games will decide their lives and future. This overpowered duo will try their best to get a hold of their situation as well as this new world they are a part of, and from this foundation forms the contents of this movie. It's a great anime for anyone who wants some dynamic entertainment. Number 9. Akatsuki No Yona. The kingdom of Kuka is blessed with a beautiful princess whose childlike innocence charms all who come across her. Named Yona, she has grown up sheltered in the royal palace, shielded from any danger that may befall her. However, all good things must come to an end. Yona's perfect world comes crashing down when a heinous act of treason threatens to erase all that she holds dear, including her birthright as the princess of Kuka. Left with no one to trust but her childhood friend and loyal bodyguard Sun Hak, she is forced to flee the palace. Faced with the perils of surviving in the wild with a target on her back, Yona realizes that her kingdom is no longer the safe haven it once was. Free from the shackles of naivety, Yona vows to do everything in her power to become strong enough to crush her enemies. With Hak by her side, she must piece together the remains of an ancient legend that might be the key to reclaiming her kingdom from those who conspired to steal it from her. Number 8. Haru Ride. Futaba Yoshioka used to be an attractive and popular middle schooler, well liked by the opposite sex, but ostracized by the girls. Nevertheless, she was able to brush all that off, because the only opinion that truly mattered to her was that of Ko Tanaka, a classmate with whom she shared a shelter from rain once, followed by quite a few other precious and significant memories. She even succeeded at making plans to meet with the quiet and innocent boy at the summer festival. But a simple misunderstanding, and Tanaka's subsequent disappearance, left her walking the halls of her school friendless. Now in high school, Futaba is not your typical adolescent girl. Determined to become a class favorite this time, she avoids all unwanted attention and, instead of acting cute and feminine, only stands out through her tomboyish behavior and disheveled look. But still, her world is soon turned upside down when the only boy she ever liked unexpectedly comes into her life once again. Except he goes by the name of Ko Mabuchi now. And it is not his name alone that has gone through a sea change. Number 7. InuYasha. Based on the Shogakukan award-winning manga of the same name, InuYasha follows Kagome Higurashi, a 15-year-old girl whose normal life ends when a demon drags her into a cursed well on the grounds of her family's Shinto shrine. Instead of hitting the bottom of the well, Kagome ends up 500 years in the past during Japan's violent Sengoku period with the demon's true target, a wish-granting jewel called the Shirkan Jewel, reborn inside of her. After a battle with a revived demon accidentally causes the sacred jewel to shatter. Kagome enlists the help of a young hybrid dog demon/human named InuYasha to help her collect the shards and prevent them from falling into the wrong hands. Joining Kagome and InuYasha on their quest are the orphan fox demon Shippo, the intelligent monk Miroku, and the lethal demon slayer Sengo. Together, they must set aside their differences and work together to find the power-granting shards spread across feudal Japan and deal with the threats that arise. Number 6. Dungeon ni Deai wa Motomeru no wa Machigatteiru Darou ka. It is business as usual in the massive city of Orario, where legions of adventurers gather to explore the monster-infested dungeon. Among them is the easily flustered yet brave Belle Cranel, the sole member of the Hestia Familia. With the help of his demi-human supporter Lilaruka Arde and competent blacksmith Welf Kratso, Bell has earned the title of Little Rookie by becoming Orario's fastest-growing adventurer thanks to his endeavors within the deeper levels of the dungeon. Dungeon ni Deai wa Motomeru no wa Machigatteiru Darou Ka 2 continues Bell's adventures as he tries to bring glory to his goddess and protect those he cares about. However, various familiars and gods across the city begin to take notice of his achievements and attempt to add him to their ranks. Number 5. No Tsukaima. Louise Françoise Leblanc de Lavalier is a self-absorbed mage in a world of wands, cloaks, and royalty. Although she studies at Tristain Academy, a prestigious school for magicians, she has a major problem. Louise is unable to cast magic properly, earning her the nickname of Louise the Zero from her classmates. When the first-year students are required to perform a summoning ritual, Louise's summoning results in a catastrophic explosion. Everyone deems this to be yet another failure. But when the smoke clears, a boy named Saito Hiraga appears. Now Louise's familiar, Saito is treated as a slave, forced to clean her clothes and eat off the ground. But when an unfamiliar brand is found etched on Saito's hand from the summoning ritual, it is believed to be the mark of a powerful familiar named Gandalf. Wild, adventurous, and explosive, No Tsukaima follows Saito as he comes to terms with his new life and as Louise proves that there is more to her than her nickname suggests. Number 4. Kimi no Suizou wa Tabetai, the aloof protagonist, a bookworm who is deeply detached from the world he resides in. He has no interest in others and is firmly convinced that nobody has any interest in him either. His story begins when he stumbles across a handwritten book, titled Living with Dying. He soon identifies it as a secret diary belonging to his popular, bubbly classmate Sakura Yamauchi. She then confides in him about the pancreatic disease she is suffering from and that her time left is finite. Only her family knows about her terminal illness, not even her best friends are aware. Despite this revelation, he shows zero sympathy for her plight, but caught in the waves of Sakura's persistent buoyancy, he eventually concedes to accompanying her for her remaining days. As the pair of polar opposites interact, their connection strengthens, interweaving through their choices made with each passing day. Her apparent nonchalance and unpredictability disrupts the protagonist's impassive flow of life, gradually opening his heart as he discovers and embraces the true meaning of living. Number 3. Toubun No Hanayome. Futaro Yusuji is an ace high school student, but leads an otherwise tough life. His standoffish personality and reclusive nature have left him friendless, and his father is debt-ridden, forcing his family to scrape by. One day during his lunch break, Yusuji argues with a female transfer student who has claimed his seat, leading both of them to dislike each other. That same day, he is presented with a golden opportunity to clear his family's debt, a private tutoring gig for a wealthy family's daughter, with a wage of 5 times the market price. He accepts the proposal, but is horrified to discover that the client, Itsuki Nakano, is the girl he confronted earlier. After unsuccessfully trying to get back on Itsuki's good side, Yusuji finds out that his problems don't end there. Itsuki is actually a quintuplet, so in addition to her, he must also tutor her sisters, Miku, Yatsuba, Nino, and Ichika, who, despite the very real threat of flunking, want nothing to do with a tutor. However, his family's livelihood is on the line, so Yusuji pushes on, adamant in his resolve to rid the sisters of their detest for studying and successfully lead them to graduation. Number 2. Kanojo, Okarishimasu. Kazuya Kanoshita is a 20-year-old college student who has a wonderful girlfriend, the bright and sunny Mami Nanami. But suddenly, he doesn't. Without warning, Mami breaks up with him, leaving him utterly heartbroken and lonely. Seeking to soothe the pain, he hires a rental girlfriend through an online app. His partner is Chizuru Mizuhara, who through her unparalleled beauty and cute demeanor, manages to gain Kazuya's affection. But after reading similar experiences other customers had had with Chizuru, Kazuya believes her warm smile and caring personality were all just an act to toy with his heart, and he rates her poorly. Aggravated, Chizuru lambastes him for his shameless hypocrisy, revealing her true pert and hot-tempered self. This one-sided exchange is cut short, however, when Kazuya finds out that his grandmother has collapsed. They dash toward the hospital and find Kazuya's grandmother already in good condition. Baffled by Chizuru's presence, she asks who this girl might be. On impulse, Kazuya promptly declares that they are lovers, forcing Chizuru to play the part. But with Kazuya still hung up on his previous relationship with Mommy, how long can this difficult client and reluctant rental girlfriend keep up their act? Number 1. High School DxD. High school student Issei Hayadu is your run-of-the-mill pervert who does nothing productive with his life, peeping on women and dreaming of having his own harem one day. Things seem to be looking up for Issei when a beautiful girl asks him out on a date, although she turns out to be a fallen angel who brutally kills him. However, he gets a second chance at life when beautiful senior student Rias Gremory, who is a top-class devil, revives him as her servant. Recruiting Issei into the ranks of the school's occult research club, slowly adjusting to his new life, Issei must train and fight in order to survive in the violent world of angels and devils. Each new adventure leads to many hilarious, and risque, moments with his new comrades, all the while keeping his new life a secret from his friends and family in High School DxD.